Hello everybody, it is time for me to play guitar while I make a video. It is September 21st, 2018, 12:42 p.m. on a Friday afternoon here in Virginia on the East Coast of the United States. I have just finished drawing, so let me pop this video out. I probably should have showed you the rough of this. The rough was totally different. And I actually did not know that I would have it looking exactly like this. I really enjoyed this one, but it was a lot of work. Andrew, my editor, approved this pretty quickly. And he said, yeah, because this is really actually affecting tourism. I'm going to tell you how I got the idea, or how I came to the subject. I was looking at the site, and of course, first I'm thinking, let's see if there's anything else other than the strike, or maybe we should continue to cover the strike. So I've already done 2 cartoons in a row on the strike. But it's a big subject, it's big news, so I thought we probably should do it. But I wanted to find a different angle. I mean, last week I hit the strikers, the week before that, I forgot what I did, because that was 2 weeks ago. I can hardly ever remember what I did the day before, yesterday, or even yesterday. Or what did I do this morning? I don't know. But I saw the story about the State Department, the United States State Department, sending a message from the embassy to Americans, mostly warning them about traffic and delays and stuff like that, and maybe to avoid large crowds of strikers, just so that they don't get, I don't know, an elbow to the eyeball or something. Or set on fire. I don't know. But they were warning them about the strike and everything. And then I started to think, how would this best serve this week the interest of the readers of the Costa Rica Star? What would they be talking about the most? And I went and I read some comments underneath some of the stories on Facebook, and most of them were complaining about delays well, last week they were talking about, I ain't seen nothing from the strike, hasn't affected me at all. Nothing at all. Nope. It's almost like there's not a strike anywhere. Doesn't bother me. And now I'm reading comments like, damn, the strike is in my way. I left the airport. How inconvenient. And it's all over San Jose, and I can't go anywhere. It's just, there it is. It's very aggravating. So people are being affected by it. Tourists, I guess, mostly, because it's going to be the first thing you see when you land. And it's going to be the last thing you see when you leave. So it is affecting people. Maybe not beautiful. I kept looking at that, make sure I spelled it right. Beautiful. I'm also burned out by this point. I'm tired. So I did 2 cartoons this morning, starting around 2 a.m. And it is, I told you, it's almost 1 p.m. But, so I was reading these stories and all the comments about people being inconvenienced, and I thought this would be the best way to serve the readers, because it's what they're talking about, and this is what affects them. And if you are living in Costa Rica, whether you're a Tico or a Gringo, the economy does affect you, and tourism is a huge part of the economy. I live in a town that is kind of a tourist town. I mean, we don't have beaches or anything, but a lot of people come here for the Civil War history and the pre-colonial or colonial history. George Washington was, his boyhood home was here, and his mom's home was here, and his sister's home was here. And then, of course, we had the Civil War. James Monroe lived here. So we have some history. We have a Confederate cemetery, and we have buildings with cannonballs stuck in them from the Civil War. We have several Civil War sites. There are like 4 battles in this area, like 2 in the city, and then the county's right outside of us. So yeah, tourism affects us. It mostly affects me because every time I drive, I get behind a tourist, and they drive really, really slow, so I have to look at everything. But anyway, tourism does affect you, whether you know it or not. If you in a place that makes money off tourism. So that's how I came to this idea. I did not know at first that I'd be drawing this many people and signs. And then I started looking at the signs. I was doing a Google image of the signs. But since I still Hispano Estudiante, I was Googling strike in Costa Rica and for the images. And for each image, I clicked to visit the site. So, like a story would be from Reuters, or the photo was. But I had to make sure that the photo I was looking at was from this strike, not as teacher strike, which I found a few of, or other strikes. I wanted to make sure they were this strike because I did not want to copy the wrong signs. And with the signs that I did copy, even the ones in Spanish here, some of them I created, I just came up with. But I double checked and I did the whole translator thing with the words that I couldn't read, that I didn't know. So, as I told you, I was trying to think of a way to enunciate. But anyway, I'm still a student of Spanish, so I'm still learning. I will always be learning. I'm having very low confidence I'm actually ever going to be able to speak Spanish, to actually have a conversation. And now we get to the coloring station. I did cut some of this out for you to see, and we got it right under 10 minutes. I cut out all the shading, and then I cut out some of the other drawing and even some of the lettering a little bit. I didn't know the lettering was going to be that long and hard, and it was, because I had all these signs, and after I filled up a couple of signs, I was thinking, what else can I put on a sign? The cool thing about putting some in Spanish and some in English is that it gives me diversity, and I really, really like being able to do that. I just made everybody in the crowd the same skin tone because it saved time and I wanted to move on. And I didn't want it to be more confusing. I did make some of the shirts a little bit different color. And I wanted the signs to stand out. I wanted Visit Beautiful Costa Rica to stand out. I keep looking at the word. Every time I see beautiful, I'm looking at it like, I got that right. I don't want to go back and make any corrections. And that I said that, watch me. You tell me I gotta make a correction. I put this much Spanish in a cartoon, I'm really, really afraid. I mean, I don't want to actually, put something in there that doesn't make any sense, or it just doesn't work. I want it to actually look like that I know what I was doing with the Spanish, instead of just like knowing half of what I was doing with it. We are almost done. Here I am, getting these flesh tips. I wanted my couple to stand out, so I put them both in red shirts, red dress. And as you see, I drew this lady several times. I just was not happy with her for a while. And also the song, we had this commercial here. I don't know if you had it there. It actually had Eddie Money, and he was singing that as a travel agent. And by the way, dumb little note here, my very first concert was Eddie Money back in the 80s. He opened for Heart. And it was cool. It was alright. Alright, thank you for coming by. Everybody have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the cartoon and the video. Please leave us a comment. Click like. Share this on social media. Visit the Costa Rica Stars YouTube channel. And subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Goodbye.